So much anxiety this week. All the anxiety things. It's wild how from one day to the next I can be fine and then something happens and I just completely spiral. But that's the reality of the situation. So I have been in a spiral for the last 2 days about my hair. More so like my head has started to itch. And then I did a very bad thing and I went to the internet to see like, what does it mean when your scalp itches? Guess what it says it means? That you're getting ready to lose your hair. I mean, I already know that that's the case because everything has said between 14 and 21 days, which is this coming week. But it's like down to the hours. Like when your scalp starts itching, it's generally 72 hours before your shed starts. So, and it literally, 72 hours from when it started would be 14 days. That's crazy. But anyway, I'm just having all the anxiety because it's so out of my control and I don't know if I'm gonna have like big bald patches, if it's going to fall out evenly across my whole head. Is it gonna be 10% that falls out? Is it gonna be 50% that falls out? Like, how much is it gonna be? I was trying to explain how it's making me feel. I almost wish I wouldn't have cold capped and that I would have just prepared for the loss. But in all honesty, like my strategy on keeping my hair is absolutely like I don't want to look sick. I've said that before. I don't want to be looking like I'm a cancer patient. So that's 100% true. As I've gone through this more, the reality is that I'm very much looking at these first two parts of this, so the surgery and my chemo, as kind of the part that is like taking me backwards, or the negative part of life going through this. There's going to be like all the reconstruction and there's going to be so many side effects and craziness from the hormone therapy that I have to be on afterwards. So I'm not like pretending that that's not happening and that's not going to be hard, and I still have a long way to go, 100%. But in my mind, I feel like I can rationalize that as like rebuilding. Like I'm going to be moving on in life. I'm going to be finding a new normal. I'm going to have to do these things and change my life in these ways to continue to live. And like it might not be the same as it was, but like this is gonna be my new life. So that's kind of where my head's at on it. Probably will change. Maybe not, I'm not sure. But that's where my head's at. So when I think about my hair situation, I think in my mind, I was like, if I can keep my hair, then once I get through this really crappy time of everything that's tearing me down and holding me back, and I get to that second phase of like rebuilding, establishing a new norm, like I'll be able to put some of this behind me and like focus on moving forward. But I know I'm not going to be able to do that. Like it's going to be so much harder if I lose all my hair, because even to get like even to get hair the length that I'm at right now, it would take 2.5, 3 years for my hair to grow from nothing to this. So when you think of it that way, and like every time I'm looking in the mirror and my hair is super short, unless I wanted my hair short like that, like it's gonna be a constant reminder that like, oh, you had cancer. Like, I know that there's no going back. Like, I know I'm not gonna forget I had cancer, but I don't know. It's just, this is probably not making sense. Or maybe it makes sense to people who've been through this. I'm not sure, but that's where I'm at. Speaking of which, the other thing that I've had like so much anxiety about this week is recurrence. I'm already, like, I haven't even gotten through chemo. I haven't even been declared I'm cancer free. And I'm already like starting to perseverate on the fear of recurrence, which is so messed up. But I've just gotten such a scare in me about the type of cancer that I have and how common it was in the past that this metastasizes and goes to your brain or to your lung and ends up ending people's lives. It's terrifying. And I pray that the medication that they have now prevents that from happening, but really the studies only show recurrence within the first 5 years. So there's not like much data about 10 years plus on recurrence rates. And then it totally stresses me out. Like, how are they gonna monitor me? How will I know if I've got brain cancer? Like, every time I get a headache now, am I gonna be like, I've got brain cancer? Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm stressed, which also is terrifying because stress is actually like bad for your body, and bad things happen in your body when you're stressed. So we're not in a good place this week. Pray for me, peeps.